Hey guys, we are back down at the mobile home. Jeff and I are, and some of our neighbors have come to see us. That's such a beautiful sight. That's not the pond, over there is the pond. Well, y'all can see both, I think. Anyways, I forgot my tripod, so I don't know how I'm gonna film today. I'm just gonna do my best. I don't know what all Jeff's doing for sure yet. I know he's gonna do some mudding, but we hadn't really talked about what all he's doing, so I'll just do my best to film what I can and go from there. Noah is at home. I had told y'all he was staying at home, which he probably would have ended up staying at home no matter what. Which this is, my brain was not where it should have been whenever we left, because I was checking on, we were both checking on Noah. He had some stomach issues last night, but he's fine now. But if he wouldn't have been staying at home already, we probably would have told him to stay home just in case that he kept having issues. But he has not had any more since last night, but we don't know why. But we're gonna not go any further than that and talking about it. But anyway, I know he's gonna do some mudding, like I said. We went by Bucks, which is another thing I was thinking about. We went by Bucks to, Jeff's filling up the generator, to get some caulk, and I also bought, hello, see me. We bought some, while it was there, we saw some of the, y'all remember last Bucks haul, I got that screen tool to put screen wire in, which we have some screen wire at home, but that we had gotten for something, to replace something, to fix something or something or other. Anyway, we still have some of that. But anyway, we found some of the, whatever that stuff is called. I can't think of what it's called right now. I know, but I can't think of it. We got some of that while he had it. Got some more drill bits. Some Phillips head ones because they had them for a good price. And I got a kitchen sink. It was like $85 for it, and the same sink was around $200 at Lowe's. It is not as big as the sink we have right now, but it's not much smaller than it, and I don't mind that because this kitchen, the counter space, I think is actually less, or it will be less. It is less. Yeah, it's less. So I don't mind that, which we're replacing these countertops, this countertop, because it's messed up on that end. I told y'all about that before. It's just a little bit shorter, like, but it's still the same width, and no, it's a little narrower, same depth. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Y'all will see it later. But I got a 1 bowl one because I didn't want a 2 bowl one. Did you bring the sink in? No, not yet. Okay. The sink that was in here, hello again. The sink that was in here, we definitely did not want to keep because it is tiny, tiny. It's a 2-bowl sink, but it's about that deep. Oh, one of the calves was running, and this window was so dirty, and y'all may not be able to see it. He's over there playing on the other side of that little pond. Y'all probably can't see it. This window is nasty, nasty. Which we're gonna clean that, but hello again. Anyway, can you see me? Let's try not to get this to try not to get it to do the weird thing again. I was hoping you could see that little calf. He's running again. I think he's trying to get back to mama, but he or she, what am I doing? Let's just open the door. Let me turn this around. Oh, the wind is blowing bad. But over there, let me close the door. Y'all can't, he's not doing it anymore, but there's a calf over there. He's the newest one, I think. See how little? He's so tiny. He or she, I don't know what it is. But anyway, there's all the cows. Well, not all of them. That's just some of their cows. Well, that's going to be our neighbors. Okay, so Jeff's got the generator going. He's got the heaters on. And I guess we're gonna talk, figure out where we're going to be, what room we're going to be in first. As you know, I'll just be sitting there. Or I might walk around some, because walking is good for me and I can walk in here. But, did you just fall? I don't know if he fell. I'll be right back. Okay, he did not fall, but he almost fell, and he did scrape his arm a little bit, but he's not bleeding. It just got a little bit of his skin a little bit. But he's gonna be okay. Right now he's cleaning up the mudding tools. And I went ahead and looked up the sink by the model number, and it's $256.10. So y'all can see that. I'll see if I can find a picture, because the box, oh, there's a picture. The box, it's not gonna, there we go. The box is just brown with a label on it. You can't really see the sink, but we could see the sink because they allowed us to take it out of the box and make sure all the things were there and look at it, because that is a place where you have no return. But we got a $256 sink for $85. Yes, we're gonna do that. And it is, like I said, it is smaller than the one I am used to, but the one I'm used to is really big. It's huge, but it's not that much shorter like this way, lengthways. It's not gonna be that much difference. It's the same depth and all that, or it's the same. See, I'm thinking about length, width, and depth and all that stuff. I'm not thinking about the deep depth of the sink. But anyway, you'll see it whenever we start to put it in. It's a good size sink, and I think it'll be fine, since this kitchen is smaller. This kitchen is smaller than our one we have now, isn't it? Counter-wise, isn't it? Oh, probably not? I thought it was. I thought you said it was. Okay, he said probably not smaller. Alright, anyway, I'll be back. He's gonna start with mudding. I think he's gonna start in here, but he's not gonna have to mud everything in here. He's just gonna mud up like all the nail holes and stuff in here, because this room will have, wait a minute. I think he does have to mud part of it. I don't know. We're gonna have to figure that out. So once I know, I'll let you know, because I think he does have to mud like a certain point, because we're going to put like wainscoting in. So he is going to have to mud a certain point. So yeah, but all the bedrooms are done with the first coat of mud. They're all sanded, so they'll have to have a second coat. And that means just the kitchen, living room, bathrooms. I think that the pantry, laundry room area is done too, but I'm not sure if he did all of it. I can't remember. He did some of it in the kitchen whenever he first did all that other though. But that was before all this other stuff, before it was decided that we were gonna mud everything. So, it's a very confusing day, and I'll be back. Okay, I'm back again. He does not have to mud in the living room, kitchen area, because we're gonna put wood strips in those areas. I forgot. Yeah. Now you know. So he is gonna do like the nail holes and stuff though, because there's like little staple holes all around where those mirrors were, and then there's nail holes where they had pictures and the curtains and the mini blinds and all those things. So just wanted to come back and tell y'all that before I forgot to tell y'all that, because my brain is not braining again. It's not been braining a lot lately. It's bad, but it's not so bad. It'll be alright. Okay, so I guess what I'm going to do is just kind of show y'all little snippets of what's happening. He is filling in all these holes where that there's, already covered all the screws up before I got started. Anyway, there's places where that he had to put screws in because the staples that were in the walls from the manufacturer had popped loose, and I don't know if it's from whenever they were moving it or if it happened. This is where he's had to do it before he gets over here and covers it all up. We're gonna have to take this off too because it's really no good anymore because that goes over further. But anyway, all these little holes like this and all this stuff, and like little staple holes where it came through, that's a staple right there. And there's just places like that. He's going to cover those up today, and any little places like this that's kind of risen up, he's going to smooth it off so that it's not sticking out like that. Not with the sheetrock mud, but just smooth it off. But I did want to talk to y'all about the sheetrock tape, and I have 2 of the examples in this hallway, so it's a good time for me to do it. This right here is the first kind we got. Well, no, it's the first kind we got for this mobile home. It's not the first kind we ever got. This is a paper type that's already got adhesive on it, and we thought, well, we would try that to see how it works out. Now, putting it on is fairly easy, but we don't know how it's going to work out long term. This right here is a fiberglass type. Very hard to put it on. It's annoying. It's not hard, but it's annoying. It's annoying to cut it. It's just annoying stuff. I don't recommend it at all. I think I've told y'all that before. Don't know how it is long term. And where's the roll of the other, Jeffrey? Let me go find the roll of the other and I'll be right back. This right here is the tried and true paper tape, which I'm going to take it to him because he's probably going to need some at some point today. The stuff that works very well. The only thing, like, you got to put your mud on, and then you put this on, and then you put mud over it. But it works the best, and it'll be what we're going to use from now on. We will never buy any of that already sticky stuff because it just doesn't. I thought you weren't doing those cracks.
I just cleaned it off the frame.
Oh, he was just cleaning off his paddle thing, whatever it's called. But anyway, the paper kind, it seems okay. It stayed on there. And this kind, some of it came off before he could ever even get to it to mud it, which probably shouldn't have put it on so early. But either way, if it's not sticky enough to stick and stay, I don't know if it'd be any good. So just want to talk about that. And also, Jeffrey, do you want to tell them what sheetrock tape is for? Excuse me, sir.
Mud from cracking.
Could you speak up and tell the people?
Keep the mud from cracking.
To keep the mud from cracking. Yeah, but you need to explain it because a lot of these are women who have never.
I don't know quite how to explain it.
Okay. You explained it to me before. It's a reinforcement. No, he's not breaking anything. He's just stepping on old junk that needs to be thrown out. But what it does is it keeps the sheetrock mud from cracking, is what he said. It's a protective thing. If you don't put it on there, your sheetrock mud might stay like it is, but then again, it's very likely to crack and show back, like the seams show back through. Is that what might happen?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So why are you mudding that?
Cleaning off some of the stuff off the thing.
Okay. He wasn't supposed to be mudding that part. Anyway, he's doing that part, and then he's going to do all these little staple holes. He's going to smooth them out and mud this. And then he's going to mud this, which we showed y'all whenever he put this up. What is this, corner bead? They also have metal of this kind, but I'm going to show y'all whenever he does some of this, but I'm not going to show you the whole entire strip. But I'm going to show you whenever he does part of this, whenever he gets to it, because that's something that we started showing y'all. But what I'll do is kind of just show y'all after and anything else that he does today. But he's going to go all the way down the hall, right or wrong? Huh? Yeah, but what I'm saying is you're going to be Okay. He said everywhere. You're gonna do the whole thing today?
Well,
The whole trailer?
crack it.
Oh, he's gonna, let me flip around so I can talk to y'all. He said he's gonna try to go ahead and re-mud everything that has already been mudded and mud everything that has not, that needs it, right? Okay, so, like I said, here, I'll show y'all. And we're gonna get a facing, he's gonna make one for this that's gonna match everything else. That'll be whenever it's time. But, I'll just come back and talk to y'all every once in a while today, instead of doing the music and all that stuff, which I found a lot of new music that I really like. It's kind of like old folk music that yesterday's video has quite a bit of it in there, or some of it in there. But I will be back later. This is him mudding where that some of the tape is. Here, let me get this around so I can see what you're seeing. I don't want to get in the way, but I want them to be able to see it.
Yeah, I ain't no professional nothing.
What?
I ain't no professional nothing.
What does that mean? It means you weren't trained to do this and you're not a professional?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't care. It gets done and it looks good after you're done. That's all that matters. And everywhere that there's tape like this, he'll most likely have to go back and do another coat or layer. Is it layer or coat? Which one would it be called?
It's either one.
Either one? Okay. But after it's dries and sanded, he'll have to go back and probably do another layer of it. Let me go into Noah's room and show where that, kind of close up where that it's already been done. Now this has already been done and dried and then sanded. Wow, it's echoey in here. But it's been sanded, and as you can see some of the tape coming through. But it's not actually coming through, you can just see it. But that will be mudded where it needs to be. He'll go back and mud that today. It doesn't look like that corner needs, well, maybe a little bit right there. But anything that needs remudding in here, he'll do. I think that he sanded so good that he sanded us out of there. But anyways, Noah had never done any sanding before for sheetrock, but I think he did a really good job for never doing it before. So yeah, I'll show y'all after he's done with it, and come back every once in a while and I'll show you the corner bead for sure. Okay, so I wanted to show y'all where that he has done one coat here of the mud, and it's going to be sanded, it's got to dry, all that stuff, so it's not going to be beautiful yet. And then over here where he's done one coat, sanded, and then another, and it'll have to be sanded again. So that's the way that looks. Looks much smoother. But he's not gonna go all the way down to the floor except with the first coat, because Noah's gonna have wainscoting. I think he said 3 feet high. So he's not gonna go all the way down. And Jeff, didn't you say one reason why you did the mud all the way down is for also insulation or something like that? Sealing the wall up. So there's no hole there, so no air can come through, is that it? Which there is insulation in the walls, but still. Is that it, Jeffrey? Okay. So, there's that. And we've also decided to get rid of that dresser. We're gonna give it away. It was already in here, but we don't need it. We were gonna keep it and maybe use it for something, but we were gonna use it possibly for our bathroom, for the vanity in there. I'm gonna go in there and show y'all what I'm talking about. But we were going to use it in here, but now we're gonna have to take the top off. It's not in good shape, but the bottom is not in terrible shape, so we're not gonna tear that out. There's no point. Now we will change the doors out. We will do that different, just like we are in the kitchen, but we just don't see any point in tearing this whole thing out if there's nothing wrong with the frame and all of that. So we're keeping that, and we're just going to give the other away, take it to a thrift store, unless we find somebody that actually wants it. We're going to take it to a thrift store or something like that. And I think I told y'all about this one. We were going to try to go ahead and put it back in the kitchen, but down at the bottom under the underside, which I can't bend over and show y'all because of my back, because it's only 2.5 weeks, but so since my surgery, so I can't bend over. Anyway, it's rotten way under the, we would have to totally rebuild it to make it work, so why not just build one from scratch? That's what I'm trying to say. But, and he had already mudded this room too, y'all. Well, it's a bedroom. I told y'all he did all the bedrooms. Also, he was in here yesterday with one of his little putty knives or something, and he was checking it out, and he was just scraping that stuff off, that soap scum and stuff, because it's dirty soap scum. That's all it is. So he's going to clean that tub too, and we may just resurface it. We don't know yet. And Noah's, we're probably just going to put a shower in. But over there, there's where the stove is going to be, and over there is where he's just going to build a whole new thing. And what I think I want is 2 sets of drawers, 1 set of drawers there, 1 set of drawers there, and then 2 doors in the middle, because over there I can have my KitchenAid and stuff, and have like a baking area, and have like a drawer for my mixing bowls, and one for like the measuring cups and spoons and all those silicone spatulas, all that stuff, because I'm going to try not to have many things on my countertop here. I hope I don't have to. I don't know yet, other than maybe like sugar or something. And yeah, I've told y'all a lot of stuff about in here though, so there's that. And he's gonna tear that out because that's where my dishwasher's gonna go. So there's that too. Now I've told y'all lots of things that I didn't plan on telling you, but there you go. Okay, so he's starting this corner, and I'm not going to record the whole thing, but I got the wrong side, I think. I don't know how to explain what you're doing, other than I don't know what you're doing. Yeah, I know that, but you need to, well, I guess it's no different than the rest of it. Oh, well, I thought it would be different. It's no different than a wall, he said. It's just the corner instead of the wall. Aren't you going out further, or are you?
Second coat.
On the second coat you do? No, I mean, aren't you right now? Because it looks like it's wider than the other. The side? I don't know. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's just me. Maybe because you're not finished. Anyway, it won't be able to be seen by the time he's done with the second coat. But you have to let it dry, sand it, and then do the second one. So the second one will not happen today. So he's just going to do both of the sides the same way, but you can already see the difference in the way it looks. And tell them what that bead is for again, for people that may not have seen that video. What this bead is, this corner?
Protects the corner.
It protects the corner from what?
Dents, chips, stuff like that.
Because the plastic is more durable than sheetrock. Because you can break sheetrock with your hand. Said I wasn't going to record it all, but it looks like I am or something. I don't know what I'm doing. Mostly watching, because I don't think I've ever seen you do the corners before. We haven't ever done a corner. No, we haven't. We've done the inside corner, but not the outside corner. If that makes sense. Since I remember that I've seen you do anyway. I'll show you what it looks like whenever it's done. Okay, so that's what it looks like for now, for the first coat. But on this side of the wall, he said that there will be a piece of wood here. On this side there won't be. So whenever he starts to do the second one, are you going to do a second coat on the front? This side? He probably won't do a second coat over here, but he will over here, because this will still be exposed, and the second coat will be for looks, where this will be just to close the seam or whatever. I don't know, but that's the corner. Okay, so he has remudded this whole room. So it's done with that. Then we'll just sand it and then paint, hopefully. Shouldn't have to do any more mudding, which we still have to figure out. That's the access panel for the bathtub in there, and we had to leave these things up. So we're going to figure out something else for that area, and we're going to have to figure out, because of his wainscoting, how we're going to do it for that too. So we'll have to have an access, is what I'm saying. So got that done, got the whole entire hall first coat done in there, and then this bathroom, which, well, the camera did do it a little bit better so you can see. Woo! Don't fall. I'm not falling, I promise. It just scared me a little bit. Anyway, this is all done. Ooh, I should not have closed the door at all. Took all my light. Anyways, this is done in here. The corner he's gonna put caulk. That's what he did in the other bathroom too. And then, like I said, this is one time. Only ones is 2 times are the bedrooms. And then this one's the second time. It's all done in here, the whole room. And if you see, like, try to get a good spot where you can actually see it. If you see the difference in color, I don't know if y'all can see it or not, or this is whiter and this is more of a gray. The sheetrock mud, or joint compound is what it really is called. It turns, whenever it dries, it's more white. So you can see where it's drying in here, where he's got it, you know, going on in there. All right, we still have one piece of sheetrock left. Got this the first time done, which actually he won't have to do this again because he's just doing the holes, but he went ahead and did some of the joints without tape, just because he well, I think he did all the joints without tape because of just sealing it, and then we're gonna put that other over it, like I said. So this is all done in the living room and the kitchen. Now that part over there is gonna have like backsplash, so we're not even gonna worry about that. I don't know what we're gonna do about the bottom, if we're gonna paint, just paint it, or how we're gonna do it. Most likely we're gonna paint it as is, possibly. Well, of course we're gonna sand it, but just paint that part and then put the backsplash, and we're gonna do the backsplash all on this wall as well. All right, and then the pantry laundry area is done, except when he's gonna do the corners. That one, they didn't take the little bead, the little thing off, so probably won't fool with that. Just leave it there. He's gonna put caulk in that corner. This, the access panel, is sitting over there, but he just hasn't put it back yet because he had to mud this, but he's gonna do it again. But he does have to fix this hole where he moved the light switch to out here, because our washer and dryer is gonna be stacked here. So instead of having our light switch here, he just stuck it out here, which I told him to go ahead and do that. We did forget to get a corner bead for here, so we're going to do that, or we might just get a piece of molding to put over that and not worry about it. But none of this needed it, so that's the first time in this room. And this part's done, and he's now doing the second coat in our bedroom, and he's going to do the first one in the bathroom. But I'm not going to show y'all the after of that, because pretty much you just saw it whenever you saw all the rest. Okay, so I didn't record it, but he got this chiseled out the way it needed to be, and got the latch, or the, what is that called? The plate in. And now, if I can close the door properly, why am I, you gotta push in a little bit? Okay. I can't do it one-handed. You had to do it. You demonstrate. Well, it's brand new. It's gonna be, why is it not, well, did I do something wrong? Did I not close it right? Was I not supposed to lock the bottom first? Oh, see, I didn't do it right. Anyway, it locks. There's nothing coming in there. So now the door's finished, except it needs painting. And Noah was going to put these in, the little, will you give me those? Because I can't bend over. They have little, he opened them, little covers to cover up the screws. And I don't know why they didn't put them on, but we'll do that later because it's getting dark. As y'all can see, it's dark, which the camera changes it, but it's getting dark. But anyways, we're fixing to go, and I'll talk to y'all just a minute. Okay, I do not know why, but everything looks very red. Okay, maybe it's because of my shirt being orange. I don't know. Let's just do it this way. Y'all, look at the sky. I don't know if I'm going to be able to show y'all very well. It's very pretty, even though it's cloudy. It's very pretty back there. Anyway, Jeff is finishing up. My face is red. It was very warm in there. But I don't know why I couldn't get the, the lock to work. I guess it's because I was doing it one-handed. But Jeff is getting everything, like, finished up back there. Y'all can't see him. He's at the back of the truck. And I came out here where I had light. I'm losing my mind. My face is red. I think it's from being so warm in there, because it's nice and warm in there. Those little heaters work good. And I was right beside one of them for a while. So I guess that's all for today. He got the whole entire house mudded, or the joint compound done. He got all of that done. He got the deadbolt fixed. I'm getting my stuff off the dash. And I don't know if he did anything else or not, but it doesn't matter. That's a lot. So I guess tomorrow we go back to whatever else is happening. I don't even know what's happening tomorrow. He's going back to work, and I'm going to be doing what I can do, which is pretty much nothing. But I will be talking to y'all, I hope, at some point. Maybe tomorrow night I will get in the kitchen. There he is. See, y'all can see him now. He's tying everything down. We have to chain our generator to the truck. Now, we won't put it in the fire department like we have been doing, because Noah's not here to help him unload it. But I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today, or with us today. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you like my channel, go ahead and subscribe and hit the bell so be notified whenever I upload. Share with a friend if you think they would enjoy what we do. And as you all know, this is not what I normally am doing right now. And for the next few weeks, it'll be a little bit different, because normally I have like homemaking content, like doing dishes and laundry and all that stuff. I'm hoping to get back to cooking, but we'll see about that, how we're going to do it. I got to talk to Jeff about how we're going to do it, because we still haven't talked about it yet. But anyway, most importantly, leave me a comment down below. Let me know how you're doing. And remember, don't take any wooden nickels, and be sweet.